Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 6. We are in Week 4. This is Spoilers Pilot Keys. I'll be your commentary today, as Rahab. It's going to be a solo ride for today. And we're looking to see who will be coming out on top of this match between Begone Pot from Dawn Vineyard, I'm trying to pronounce this right, from Begone Pot, going up against Winfox 470 from Farm Friends, and we get already some split divergences. So, as far as I can tell, of course, naturally, this is for this week spoiler pilot keys. We have along with these runners, they are paired up with a with someone tracking and looking at the spoiler log. And the coordinator is just doing their best to make sure that the runner can get to the items as fast as they can. They're trying to route out the fastest way to get to the big Triforce piece. Yeah, we're already seeing different strategies employed here. Now, depending on what our pilots find in that spoiler log, we may see them go into the same routing, but it all really depends. But it seems like Donver is picking up some currency, so some must be going into. Some has to be from either bottle vendor, or this must be money to just get Zora out the way. So must be something big within those two, perhaps, because these are at least with my line of thinking, if you're trying to get as much money as you can, it has to be either of those two. And yes, someone, as Cross Stabs pointed out, Houlihan is a very excellent strategy to be able to give your pilot some time to read that spoiler log and to route out a quick 1-2 for you to go to in your current situation. In fact, you shouldn't be surprised if a lot of spoiler pilot runs have the runner go into Houlihan just so that the pilot can just look over the spoiler log some more time and devise a route for the runner to take. And we are getting a bomb-only escape sequence. That must mean that there's something worth here to going through the trouble of all that. Something has to be big. We do get a hookshot in Kakariko Village. For our pendants and crystals today, we got Eastern Palace with, I believe that's the green pendant. Blue or red for Desert Palace, and a red crystal for Tower of Hera. And then on the dark side part, we have the other red crystal being Misery Mire, and the other pendant being an Ice Palace. So yeah, we do got our work cut out for us, so. So, on top of this being spoiler pilot run, keys are also shuffled in this mix. So, they're definitely trying their best to route out which keys that they can get, and it's just a lot more to devise the routing, especially when you start off at the very least. And as you can see here, our runners are crisscrossing with each other, which makes a lot of sense. In the beginning area, it doesn't seem like there's much to go off of just yet, especially when it comes to looking for keys. You may see the runners intersect between one another in their routings. But yeah, for our starting items, it's not that bad though. Boots, gloves, hookshot, a cape, mirror. I'm sensing some shenanigans for Castle Tower. Oh, that's right, we do get our hammer here. Okay, and that's... Hey, we're almost one item away from getting Dark World access. It's just a matter of where is that Dark World access? Where's our Moon Pearl? If I had the spoiler log on me, I would. Actually, wait a minute, I can. But I want to be surprised about this receipt. So yeah, we're definitely going into the mountain early, from the looks of it, for sure. Small keys to Dark Palace is always a welcome thing to have. Oh, don't forget the key to Tower of Hera. That's Coffee Break Room right there. Man, hookshot and boots make things go a lot faster in this area. That spin speed, chef kissed. So something definitely must be in Tower of Hera or Paradise Cave, for that matter. Oh, there's our Moon Pearl. In a French vanilla position. And we get a flute too. That's a nice added bonus there. And we set up for the hair pot clip. Flawless. And I see Windfox's 40 just went up and picked up the key for Turtle Rock. That's going to be very helpful. And they're priming themselves up to do hovering. Aw, yeah. That's what we like to see in here. We like to see some speedrunning degeneracy. All jokes aside, we do get Titan's Mints in Tower of Hera as well. So Tower of Hera is pretty stacked. Makes sense where... Yeah, it makes sense now why they're making a beeline up to here. Well, the fun part about spoiler log is you know where all your items are. It's just a matter of where you need to go to first and where you need to prioritize is how the strategy comes to be for this sort of randomizer. And Fox messing up a little bit on the hair clip, but that's okay. We got plenty of bombs to cover for it. As Days Cloud also put it, low health runs is definitely stress inducing. Yeah, you'll find yourself like not really going for health items for security, for safety reasons, because you're always trying to blitz for the next progression so you can be in go mode. And in our hookshot cave, we got the big skull woods key. We get our bow, and that's it from here. And Morty pushing another runner off the cliff. Mark 1 for the books for Morty in his small little victory. We do get a big key for the Thieves Town and the Super Bunny Hop Cave. And that prompted a save and quit, so not much after that. Most likely they're going to head towards Dark World Village of Outcast. Yeah. When Fox picks up their first crystal, sign up the crystal count 1-1 as we get Dawn Vineyard playing the national anthem for our running crew. Almost died to the big crabs, but thankfully enough, they got the hook shot to keep them at bay. We finally get our sword. We didn't really need it to begin with. Swords are suggestion at this point, especially for a spoiler log race. And that is our second sword in Misery Mario's tool shed. You'll love to see it. Snatching a key and then just doing Desert Palace without beating the boss. And I do agree with JMC. This definitely showcases the runner's ability to just execute on a followed plan. Unfortunately, Donvir did an oopsie daisy with the mirror, but that's okay. They must have tried to switch to the cape and hit the shoulder button a little too quickly. Like, more than once, I should say. And that is Tempered Sword. And it looks like Wind Fox is following not too far off. They're looking to pick up their sword upgrades within Desert Palace. See a heart pickup, piece of heart pickup. Must be looking to build up for more for another safety heart. Which, I'll be really honest, you're on green mail with 4 hearts. No one will not fault you for having added safety. Not gonna lie here. I'll be sweating buckets in this area if I was doing this. But hey, that's why these guys are an invitational. They know how to do it. Clean dash. When Fox picks up their sword upgrades, they're going to probably lead. They're most likely going to be now following suit for, yep. So yeah, there's something definitely big in Thieves Town dungeon, which, or they may just be starting to clear the dungeons right now. Because they still got to locate some more Arcane, Fire Rod, Ice Rod. Do they need to locate Flippers? Yes, they do need to locate Flippers. And I think that's it. Oh, and of course the medallions. Both the Bombos and, if I'm not mistaken, from the look at this tiny little pixel here, Quake. Oh yeah, of course a bunch of keys as well, so. Yeah, we still got a bit of a ways to go before we can, Ooh, that is some very good hookshot action there. Not something that you see hookshot being used for, but it's amazing when you have it for situations like that. Pulls out the cape, gets ready to fight the blind monster. So far, so good on the scripted fight. A little hiccup there, but hey, that works. That's what the cape is for. And there's our fire rod, so that was why they beelined it to here first. And not too far off, Wind Fox is hot on the trails. They will be heading down to the basement to retrieve their mating very soon. But yeah, I feel like this is not gonna come, like, we won't be seeing any more divergences unless the pilot suggests something like out of the pocket. Ice Palace is a pendant, and unless there's a super major item in Ice Palace in the spoiler log, I don't think our runners are gonna go for it. Yeah, if anything, Skull Woods is what they're probably gonna go for next, just so that they can get the next crystal out the way. Purple just got something good for us though. Let's see what's in it. Alright, there's our Quake medallion. One of the medallions is in our possession now. Meanwhile, when Fox cleans up on the blind fight, gets their fire rod in hand, they'll be moving to the next destination very soon, depending on where they go. I do believe we're going to see a hype cave. Something must be in hype cave then to make it hype. Right? Right? Alright, what's in hype? Nah, not even gonna talk to the guy. Like, nah, we're going in back here. Got a magic powder, 10 arrows, green potion, and the small key to Dark Palace. That's actually pretty useful. I'll rate that as an 8 out of 10 hype cave. Not gonna lie. The bottle, the magic powder for safety precautions, and the small key to help you finish up the rest of the seed. Meanwhile, we do get some divergence. A little bit, though. Windfox is going into Skull Woods first. We'll see how they shape up against Mothula, aka one of the worst fights to do low percent runs with, but I'm pretty sure this isn't Windfox's, this is not Windfox's first rodeo. We do get a big key for Misery Maya here, so that's the location for that. Not much magic to work off of. Hopefully they may end up getting a refill, but doesn't look like any of the mobs are dropping it. Yeah, they're gonna have to work with the little magic that they got for safeties. But here they go, going into Mothula fight. Tempered Kate, Green Mel, 4 hearts. Good hits on the fire rod. And down to the last beating, the little beating heart of his life. Sealing the deal. Didn't break a sweat. GG, shake my hand, Mothula. Windfox nagging the Skullwoods key. I mean, not Skullwoods crystal. Excuse me. And Don Vinner just made that look really easy for some reason. Did they even need the safety heart after that? Oh, we definitely do need a key to Swamp Palace for sure. That's how we get in the Swamp Palace to begin with. And there's our flippers as well. Let's go. That's a care package I'm looking for, too. Still collecting money must mean that Zora has something for us. Oh, hey, this is the bomb jump to the big key. For another safety. And them dropping down here means they're intending on saving and quitting after they get their Swamp Palace care package here. Yeah, playing safety, I can respect that for sure. Especially if you're trying to, especially if you're trying to get like not sure if something bad will happen in the long run. But yeah, safety over speed is what I would like to say. Unless you like played this game for 5 billion hours or so. Yep, dead equals lots of wasted time. Especially if you're doing Turtle Rock. You might as well quit the game after that. We do get blue mail in the mirror cave. I don't know what to call that. Cave 45, right. It's been a while. And Don Venner is going to be our first one to go into Swamp Palace. We're going to take a look and see what's in here. Also, what was in the purple chest? I didn't know. I didn't take a look at it. Ugh. Oh right, Quake. Funny, because I have a goldfish memory at this moment. Excuse me. I did just say that Quake was in there not too long ago. But enough about that. We got some more cane to work with now. Not an ice cave, not an ice dungeon, ice palace whatsoever. That's a fantastic time. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's much to be had in this dungeon except for some more cane, so that's actually pretty relieved, because I don't really like left side swamp. All my homies hate left side swamp. Excellent work so far on Argus, but a little hiccup here and there. That's okay though. Should be able to clear it up before the next cycle. There we go. Pull out the fire rod, aim for the quick kill, and miss. Now that's okay. You'll get it next time. Little hiccup here and there, but hey, Argus is down, and we get our next crystal. Onward to the next. Not too far off. Wind Fox is hot on the trail. Let's see how they take care of this fight. All right, good work there. One cycle on the Argus, and the quick kill right there. Hey, we're going back in desert. That must mean Agina's closet has to have something in here, right? In this case, this is probably pretty good routing on the pilot's side to pick this one up. Oh, hey, the lantern. Yeah, you may need that if you're not very confident in dealing with dark areas, especially after you finish, well, at least if you haven't did Palace of Darkness yet, so, yeah. Oh yeah, Mired Dark Rooms as well. Mired Dark Rooms, really awful. But it looks like both runners are going straight into Palace of Darkness. We are going to be needing these small keys to throw rock, that's for sure. Priming up for that hammer jump. Yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna be one short because they saved it doing hammer jump. Oh wait, he did. Oh wow. Wait, where did he pick up the other key then? Oh well, doesn't matter now. Well, not yet at least. I can always review the replay. It's always the fifth is always in the basement, it seems. Decent job clearing out the room. Not too far from here, we get our Wind Fox 2 or 3 rooms behind. And that is a really clean room from Wind Fox. And both of our runners nearly finishing House of Darkness. Don Vinner being the first one out. Looks like it's time to go to Misery Mire now. Wind Fox picking up their lantern. If I'm not mistaken, Don Vinner got their lantern. I think after they cleared Swamp Palace? Yeah. But yeah, both of their tempers was in Desert Palace itself, so. But it was inside Desert Palace, so I'm going to assume that walking to Agina's closet from there was not going to save much time. Nice spooky action, by the way. That spooky action saved a lot of time, by the way. All we got left is Turtle Rock, and we gotta get that ice rod. So yeah, now we see the difference of spooky action against doing it the normal way. I have to agree with Days Cloud. Yes is the answer for this one, for that question. A little bit of hiccups for the Vidi fight, but that's okay. 2 shots seals the deal. So Pyramid Fairy must got a Turtle Rock Big Key. Either that or Ice Rod. Or I could be wrong, it could be both. Oh well, there's our Ice Rod. And Big Key has to be in here then. Yep. And Wind Fox almost messed up on the Big Bomb glitch, but he managed to get that through there. Threading the needle, as some would put it. If I remember correctly, maybe, but I think the way how... I think they have read the log for the Big Key location being inside either GT or Turtle Rock. I feel like you'd do the fetch quest before going into TR, if that's the case. If that's my way of logic of putting it. I believe they picked up the bare minimum amount of keys for this dungeon as well, so... Who knows? Maybe the the GT big key is in the lava room. Kappa. Windfox realizing they didn't have to do Chain Chomp Room. But I'm guessing it's because the pilot didn't really inform them of it yet, so... Oh, we do get a blue potion for another safety net. So yeah, going into the Ganon fight, they definitely have no... They shouldn't be set back too hard on the fight now. They have they at the very least have Lantern, so they can, if they really need to, save on the magic to do spins on Ganon. And yeah, it should be pretty straightforward afterwards. Don Vinner in our first encounter of Trinex. Cleaning up the Firehead pretty quickly. And there goes the Ice Head. Middlehead's gonna take a swing at us, but still. It seems like Ganon's big key is in Ganon's tower. It's gonna... Well, of course it's gonna be the first... Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna be the first check. Definitely not gonna be the first check. That would be really silly if it was. Okay, there's a small key. Are you kidding me? What is this sorcery? I call shenanigans on this. And of course, naturally, there's one more key in here. Right? Oh no, we're just gonna get Gold Sword. A fairy in a bottle. For more safety reasons. Can't be too sure, but you know. Gold Sword will make the rest of these fights trivial And by the rest of these fights, I mean Mort 2 as well as the Landmos 2. I believe we are in go mode with the location of the big key in hand. Yeah, all that's left is to get and climb now, which is now all of this is so purely on execution now. Now the only way we can tell if Silver's is somewhere, it has to be along the way. And even then, if our runners feel very bold into you doing it. Magic powder, safety. Time to spin and win. Two down on the first cycle, that's pretty impressive. Not too far off. Wind Fox is closing in on the gap. They're doing their best to be careful about it, so. They did get through the thick of it, so all that's left is to dash over here. Yep, there we go. They accidentally popped Bombos, and I'm pretty sure that was a unintentional thing. That's okay though. Took down Lamos 2 in pretty good fashion. There's a second key that we need to finish the rest of this dungeon up. And Fox is doing us an encore performance of their magic trick, making sure all those wind robes disappear. And Don Vineyard taking down Morty number 2. So yeah, it looks like Silver's has to be elsewhere. Oh baby, a triple! If that was another triple, that'll be pretty wild. But hey, a 3 cycle for Aga 2 is pretty amazing. Oh, they were in the big key room. And not too far off, Wind Fox is cleaning up their gauntlet, heading towards Aga 2. And Don Vinner being the first to get in. With gold sword in hand, we're going to see some pretty quick phases here, guys. And Windfox cleaning up their Aga 2 fight. Not sure if that was a 3 or 2 cycle, but hey, that's still quick as I don't know what. I just blinked, and Aga 2 was already down on the ground. Windfox probably doing a teabagging motion, showing some bad manners. No, I'm just kidding. Don Venner at the final phase, popping the torch glitch. Time for some spins. Windfox had to use a blue there, otherwise end up dying. They safely made it to the third phase. And Don Vineyard takes down Ganon. Get your GGs out for Don Vineyard as they cross the finish line. Taking the win for Begone Pot in a time of 56 hours and 33 minutes. 56 hours and 30 minutes. Excuse me. 56 minutes and 33 seconds. Not too far from the race. Windfox is cleaning up their Ganon fight as well. Got the torch glitch going. Getting some good spins on it too, I might add. And down goes Ganon for Windfox. Everyone, get your GGs up for Windfox as they cross the finish line with an official time of 57 minutes and 34 seconds, as we are joined by Don Vineyard and Sue. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Cease2. Okay. GG's, great job out there. What was your initial thoughts on the seed?
I felt like it was going pretty fast. But I was a little scared with how low of hearts and green mail we were on.
Yeah, I would. I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it felt like the stuff routed together pretty well, but yeah, we were pretty low on health for a lot of the seed.
Yeah, thankfully y'all managed to not end up dying for the most crucial fights, especially against Mothula, which y'all got the most, probably the most generous spike formation that just kind of came out. But yeah, y'all was
that fight went really well. I was surprised. I'm like, all right, do we have any safeties for this? And he's like, there's a bottle over here. It's like, all right, I'm grabbing that first, and didn't even need anything. I was pretty happy with that.
But yeah, I think, what was it? The deciding factor is that some of the execution was a little bit more tighter on your end, which allowed you to pull through for that, for this race at least. And we are joined by Windfox, 470, as well as their pilot, Tabby Cat 54. GG's out there. Great work on that seed. What was y'all initial thoughts on it?
Well, when you press start and open boots right away, you're just like, okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, getting boots at the start makes it feels like a casual speed run for a bit.
Yeah, you open that, it's like, all right, now you have additional things you have to check right now. Because things are becoming up a lot faster than you used to.
I mean, I think I win anyways because I hovered Spec Rock Cave, so.
Yeah, you have respect, Rocket. I was like, yeah. But yeah, that was fantastic. As far as this goes, this is not much to like. Y'all already had like the route planned out with the spoiler log. So, would y'all feel like that y'all had like a little bit of a hiccup on here and there?
I don't know. Like the route felt really clean, start to finish.
Yeah, I think it was mostly just my own errors.
Just that was the only one. It's like Lamp before Meyer felt better than Lamp anywhere else because you had Fire Rod, so no one needs it for freaking pod is what I was thinking, and so I was like, just go get the Lamp before Meyer if you want it.
Like the only thing we could have changed was getting the lamp when I got the tempered sword.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I talked about that. Like, right, I was like, oh crap, the Lamp's right there.
Yeah, chat was also talking about that. Like both of y'all opted out and not getting the lamp after y'all gotten Tempered Sword in Desert Palace. It's
Yeah,
still
I definitely. I didn't remember to look for a lamp at that point, so I didn't really look for it until later. So that's why we didn't get it then.
I found the lamp, but it didn't it just didn't dawn on me that it was like right there whenever we grabbed Tempered. It was like, wait.
Yeah, I thought about asking about Lamp once it was a Crystal Misery Mire, and he's like, alright, you're not gonna get like any safeties until GT, so I'm like, alright. I'll trust him later to tell me where the lamp is. I don't need it right now. Wasn't really pressing to get it early.
okay. So I don't really particularly have anything to add, any other thing to ask, but are y'all looking forward to y'all next run?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think we have it scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah, scheduled tomorrow. And I mean, Scruff and I have pretty much done these pilot spoilers since season 2 together, and spoiler the pilot, yeah, that whatever the thing is, I cannot say the spoiler pilot.
Yeah, that thing.
That thing, whatever. We've done like the tournaments together and all that. So like Scruff and I have as much practice as Wind and I could get into it. Scruff and I probably have exponentially more. So I'm looking forward to that one. And I love piloting Wind because he's really good. So it's just I didn't need as much of it that I do with Scruff. Scruff likes to be a butthead, which I can say because he's my best friend, but nobody else can.
No, I literally just tell her to tell me where to go. It's like I don't care about pendants. I don't care about crystals. Just tell me where to go.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. I'm just like, alright, where do we go next? Where do we go next?
I'll ask him because he's such a good router. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, there's these 3 things here that are all kind of wonky. Where do you think that they should go? And he'll put input in on it. But most of the time it's just like, all right, let's just go.
All right. Well, I do believe that should conclude for today's match, if I'm not mistaken. Do give a follow to our runners and pilots for giving us the blessed opportunity to witness this race. They did a fantastic job of beating it, especially in under an hour. Like, a lot of people could say spoiler logs make things go really fast, but it's that execution that helps seal the deal of making fast times for sure. Also, give a follow to our tracker, Lady Laura and Linda, for keep pushing the buttons, keeping everyone up to date on what's acquired and whatnot. And I guess if you want to follow me, that's fine. I mean, I don't do much as is, but I like to poke around here and there. If you're interested in watching even more speedrunning action, you can always take a look at the link to the past Randomizer League's main website and take a look at their schedule. I do believe they have it up and running at some point. If not, you can always take a look in our Discord for Link to the Past Randomizer League and see the upcoming matches that's coming up. But that said, thank you all very much for watching. Have a good night.